Hey guys, just wanted to do a little review of my finished, upgraded, custom battle damaged Wolverine. Just wanted to kind of do a little review. So, I have kind of gone to town on this guy. If you have seen any of the videos that I posted trying to make this, I am not someone who does this on the regular, making videos. I'm trying to do it a little bit more so that people can see the work that I'm doing, and it's also fun. Can't deny that. So let's make sure we get him in a neutral stance so that we can see everything, line everything up. So what I did with this guy, if you can't already see, is I added swords and a baby knife. I sculpted some better ribs. I lowered the belt, trimmed it a little bit. I trimmed the hips. I also trimmed the back of the buttocks so the legs reach further back. And then I added ankle swivels. So for the swords, I had to Dremel all the way in to his chest. I added more paint. And this is going to be my designated battle damage Wolverine. I've got another yellow identical that has no battle damage, except that one I have imported arms on. So as you can see, he's got his swords inside of him, as I should say Deadpool's swords inside of him. And the way I customize this is so that they do come out. And you can see through very tiny holes, and without that light shining through, you would not be able to tell. It kind of just always stands like that until you kind of line it up, which is fine. I mean, it's Wolverine, you know. You can punch holes in him. He's supposed to heal, but it's okay that he doesn't. Let's see if we can line it up. Pretty simple. You can see that it's just a simple hole. I'll almost always have him posed up on the shelf with the swords inside of him. That's going to be my intended purpose for this custom. I added a little bit more battle damage to him. Rough and tough. The ribs probably aren't screen accurate, but for me that's good, man. I don't need it to be exact. I'm pretty sure his suit's going to change by Doomsday and possibly Secret Wars. So I just really like this. This looks more realistic battle damage. I know a lot of people are probably, oh, why'd you damage it? But for me, for my collection, I don't mind. Now, what I also do with these Wolverines, because I've got a couple of them now, I shave down the hips right there in this corner, and then I trim that, and that allows for him to get a lower crunch. So you can see these ribbids in his abdomen in the suit, and when you first could crunch it, it just covers like the first notch. Now it might seem like that's a good crunch, but it's not. So I got it all the way down. It's covering the whole lower belly. And then I also trimmed out some of the neck. And so now you can't get this low of a crunch when he's got the blades in. So that's kind of, one of the trade-offs. But I hollowed out the armpits and kind of made it look a little bit more torn up. Still debating on replacing that with some like cloth so that nothing hinders. So that's as close as I can get his arms to cross without actually like damaging more of the suit. So I don't know if anyone else can get him to do that, but then with the legs, being able to flare all the way up and out, and I can close them, but obviously with his hands in the middle. And so he's able to get that really low "I'm coming to get you" pose. But now the kicker with this, like all of them, is the ankle swivels. So now he's able to kind of flare his legs out more. Let's move that little piece of rock. Lower the camera. And with that, the ankles now can turn in. Turn this one a little bit more. So it's a pretty low standing Wolverine. Claws are not touching the ground. It might look like it from the shadow, but they're not. So that looks pretty good. So that's the battle damaged Wolverine. It really looks good when you are able to get the legs to kick back. Because when you don't do that, he kind of like looks like he's always leaning forward. So let's put the swords back. Baby knife. And so there's a long sword and a short sword. The long sword goes into his back. Okay. Short sword goes into the front abdomen. Let's kick that in just a little bit. And there you have it. Battle damaged Wolverine with swords and baby knife. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thanks.